Picture this. You're doing everything right, going to the gym 5 times a week, eating in a deficit, and you're still not losing weight. There can be many reasons for that. And to lose fat optimally, you need to be aware of all the reasons I state here today. Let's get down to the basics first. There are mainly 4 ways through which you burn calories. First is your resting energy expenditure. This is the amount of energy you burn every day doing nothing. Second is exercise activity thermogenesis. This is the calories you burn through exercise or cardio. However, this comprises of a very small sliver of your daily calorie expenditure. Third is non-exercise activity thermogenesis or NEAT. This is the energy you burn doing anything which is not exercise, such as walking and tapping your feet. And fourth is the thermic effect of food. These are the calories you burn from eating food and digesting it. So if we add all that up, the number we get is your total daily energy expenditure or TDEE. You can go to any TDEE calculator on the internet, put your information in and get your calorie expenditure. So simply put, if you eat a lesser amount of calories than your TDEE, your body is in a deficit and thus completes its energy requirements from elsewhere, meaning you lose fat. So here are the exact reasons that are stopping you from losing weight. The most important metric for a proper fat loss phase is creating a perfect calorie deficit. Now there are two sides to the coin here. Either you lose 0.5% of your weight every week, meaning if you are 100 kilograms, you lose 0.5 kgs, or you lose 1 to 2% of your weight every week, meaning you lose 1 to 2 kgs every week. The downsides to the first method is that it will take a long time, and the second method, the fat loss is very rapid, but you'll tank your energy levels and performance in the gym. That means you lose muscle. There is a golden balance between these two extremes. You need to create a deficit catered to your body, and there are mainly 3 rules for it. The deficit doesn't impact training intensity. You need peak performance in the gym to maximize your muscle growth stimulus, as you're already in a thermodynamic energy loss. Second, it doesn't impact your sleep. Sleep is the number one fat burner, and if a hunger or a deficit is impacting your sleep quality, that is simply counterproductive. Third, you can handle the hunger. Your hunger should not be overwhelming you, and you should have a control on yourself and not let it impact your daily productivity. That being said, you can push the deficit as hard as these 3 things don't get in your way. This brings us to the second mistake, which is cutting your calories by too much and too quickly. Imagine this, you're eating 2800 calories and suddenly drop down to 2000 or even 1800 calories. Now what that does is it tells your body that food is now scarce and it downregulates your metabolism. So you'll lose weight for about a week or 2 if you're consistent, and then you'll plateau. And to break that plateau, you need to cut your calories even lower to like 1500, and you'll start struggling to fit your protein in these calories and start losing your hard-earned muscle. So there is no point in eating like a bird and thinking you'll get shredded. Now there is a very important part that people miss. It's that as you start to lose weight, the number of calories you burn decreases, which is called metabolic adaptation. And your body is very good at it. So you need to start lowering your calories even further to see the same results. Now the third point is eating a high protein diet. This one is fairly simple. You need to eat a high protein diet so that you don't lose muscle. Try incorporating high quality foods like lean meats, whey, and eggs in your diet. Eating more protein burns more calories because digesting protein burns 3 to 10 times more calories than digesting carbs or fats. So I'd advise you to eat around 2 to 2.4 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, meaning if you are an 80 kilogram man, you should aim for around 160 to 190 grams of protein every day. Fourth is not eating fats. Fats are really important for your overall health, so incorporating fats in your diet is essential. A good rule of thumb is aiming for 50 grams of fat from good sources like eggs, olive oil, and cheese. Do note that 80% of your fat intake should be from unsaturated sources. The fifth point is not eating fiber. Fiber is essential in your fat loss journey because it optimizes your gut microbiome, it keeps you satiated, and is negligible calories. So you should add fiber in your diet. The sixth point is not drinking enough water. This is the biggest mistake I see people make when it comes to fat loss. Your body is 70% water, your muscles are 70% water, and thinking you could skip such a huge part of your fat loss and still see the same results is just stupid. Drinking water has also been linked to increased thermogenesis, meaning drinking water burns calories. And protein synthesis is linked to cellular hydration. If your hydration status is low, all the catabolic genes in your body turn on and protein synthesis is inhibited. So no matter how much ever protein you take, if your body is dehydrated, it cannot use the protein whatsoever. Dehydration also affects strength and performance in the gym. Even mild dehydration can cause you to stop short of failure and lose out on muscle building stimuli. That being said, a pale yellow stream of urine indicates proper hydration. So you should aim for that and drink enough water. That being said, it is absolutely essential for you to complete your water intake. Aim for at least 3 to 4 liters every day. Our body is very smart. Just drink water whenever you're thirsty and don't be lazy. The seventh point is not training hard enough. People think that the training method during a fat loss phase should be different to get the cuts and the tone in the muscle. Let me be very clear. Muscles can only grow and shrink. There is no such thing as toning of the muscles. Your goal should be to maximize muscle growth stimulus and prevent as much muscle loss as you can. You should keep the same training program with minimal volume, and for the best workout routine, you can watch our video on workout splits. Now these are the main ways to get fat off and keep fat off your body. But most of the time, people resort to some short-term strategies like fad diets and endless cardio, but don't understand that they are a very small part of your total daily energy expenditure and have a minimal effect on your calories burnt. Just simply moving more throughout the day, which increases your NEAT, is a way more effective strategy for this. Aiming for 10,000 steps every day is a good starting point for this. These are the only points you need to keep in mind while initiating a fat loss phase. Anything else is not necessary, only beneficial. Keep these points in mind and see all the fat melt off from your body. And most importantly, have patience. Fat loss is a slow process. You may even see mild weight increases on the weighing machine. Those should not discourage you from your ultimate goal. Just stay consistent and see the results pour in.